Happy Wednesday! Halfway through that work week and getting closer and closer to the weekend. I'm Tristan Winder in the News 2 streaming studio at the Morning Pulse here on this May 14th, 2025. North Platte Area Habitat for Humanity is preparing for home ownership informational sessions for families that want to apply for a home. The informational sessions happen once a year during the open application period. The first will be on May 24th at 10 a.m., the second June 1st at 4:30 p.m., and the third session on June 10th at 7 p.m.
We've got 3 informational sessions that we have scheduled coming up for families to come in and learn about how to apply for a Habitat house, what it's going to take to be, if they're selected as a partner family, what that means, what the time constraints are. These aren't free houses. This isn't temporary housing. We've got to have people that can put in 400 hours, and there's other various requirements that we go through at these informational settings.
And in statewide news today, a former state agency director is threatening to sue the state over a proposed transfer of $1 million from state trust funds. John Oberg used to head the Nebraska Department of Administrative Services, The governor's proposal would take $15 million from state lottery trusts and put it towards the budget. But Oberg says that trust is dedicated to environmental and conservative projects. In 2020, Oberg filed a similar lawsuit after a proposal to take nearly $2 million from the trust fund. That suit led to the proposal being dropped. Definitely something to keep tabs on, and we'll continue to keep you up to date here at News 2. In other statewide news, beef production down slightly in the first quarter of 2025 compared to the same time last year, according to a recent report. While beef production was up 2% in March, it was down 0.2% for the first quarter at 6.5 billion pounds. Livestock slaughter in the first quarter was down slightly at 4% from the same time period in 2024, though demand for beef has remained steady. The report's author says that the forecast for 2025 indicates total beef production will be less than last year, but just over 1%. In national news today, and even global news, if you've owned an Apple device since 2014, you may be eligible for part of a $95 million class action settlement. The lawsuit accused the tech company's voice assistant Siri of spying on users. Users said that their private conversations were being recorded by their devices after Siri was unintentionally activated. Although a settlement was agreed upon, the company has denied the allegations. A hearing is scheduled for August to approve the settlement. This full story on our website, knopnews2.com. And in other national news today and global as well, President Donald Trump is on his first international trip of his second term. Today he's visiting Qatar as he considers accepting a luxury jet. He's meeting with Qatar officials and leaders as analysts say that they want to influence in Washington. The nation is one of the world's wealthiest due to energy resources, and they're pledging to invest more in the U.S., also offering to give the Defense Department a Boeing 747 to use as Air Force One. Members of Trump's own party say that the U.S. would have to strip down the jet to check for any surveillance devices. President Trump argues that the aircraft is free, but experts say that converting it could cost hundreds of millions of dollars potentially. And lastly this morning, planes, trains, and automobiles. A busy travel season is around the corner and expected to begin around Memorial Day. AAA estimates that more than 45 million people will travel at least 50 miles from home. That would set a new Memorial Day travel weekend record. The majority of travelers later this month will make a trip by car. And the good news, stopping to fill up at the pump should not hurt as much, as the national average is down nearly 50 cents compared to this time last year. Rounding out the Morning Pulse here on this May 14th, 2025 with a check of the 7-day forecast. Another warm one in store for us today, but then a bit of a break as soon as we hit tomorrow. Low 70s beginning tomorrow. That's going to extend into Friday. Mid 70s then on Saturday. Looks to be another cool one on Sunday with a strong chance of storm activity potentially along with precipitation. Those strong chances extend into early next week, and you can see as well we have some strong chances for today.